Itron Inspire, and I am privileged to sit with Tom Deitrich, CEO of Itron. Hey, Tom.
Thanks for having me, Jen.
So good to see you. So, two great keynotes here. I mean, yours was really wonderful, and today's about the future of, data and connectivity. It's fascinating. I want to ask you, what is your vision for the future of utilities?
Well, first, you're very kind. I don't think my talk was nearly as future thinking as Tom's, but in my talk, I really tried to lay out the future of the utility space, and specifically the notion that they're up against some very, very large challenges, infrastructure challenges, environmental pressures, whether it's floods or fires or hurricanes, like it seems to be coming towards Florida right now, and even the societal challenges and expectations of consumers. All of that is converging on the utility space in a very real and visceral way. So how does a utility cope with that? What do they really need to do? My talk really centered on three key themes. The first is they've got to increase the visibility of what's actually happening inside of the grid. You won't be able to do much about all of those pressures. You won't be able to improve resiliency and reliability unless you know what's happening. So visibility is point one. Point two is from all of that visibility, you've got a bunch of data. Make sure you can pull actionable intelligence out of that data, take action on it. And third, which is the most important part, which is really the emerging space now, is dynamically control things at the edge of the grid. It's that third piece of it which you really need to bring the puzzle together.
Yeah. I mean, and so let's turn to cities. Similar challenges. Where are you seeing cities headed with new technologies? And
the challenges are very similar in terms of the larger scale pressures, and the recipe of what needs to happen has a lot of themes. I think that the reason to do it for a city is a little different than a utility. Utility is resiliency, reliability in terms of the services they provide. Safety is certainly number one, but make sure you keep the lights on. For a city, it is obviously you want to provide robust services, but you also want to engage the population. So how do you really create a community which is much more livable? So many technology themes are the same, but what you're really trying to accomplish has a little bit more variability at the city level.
Yeah, and then distributed intelligence plays in there as well?
It absolutely does. Again, it's that notion of put something at the edge of the grid and be able to control it in a very dynamic way. Why would you want to do that? It really is to engage the population if you're a city, but from a utility perspective, it is in times of disruption, a hurricane blows ashore, you're going to need information at the edge of the grid to be able to make intelligent decisions and best deploy resources.
For sure. So I always think about distribution utilities and the challenge in front of them today, where they are, upgrade. It's like flying a plane while you're trying to upgrade the engine and you're going through turbulence at the same time. You've got all these pressures all around you. How does Itron help them navigate all of that?
We try to provide a very flexible platform. That one of the key points of all of that convergence that you just mentioned there is not knowing exactly which problem to solve first. The problems are pretty clear, but where do you start to eat this elephant? Yeah. We want to make sure that the platform we provide does a few things. First, it is something that you could use as a multi-purpose tool. You can use it to provide that visibility. That's what AMI is about. You can use it to collect actionable intelligence and pull out data. That's what the analytics packages do. Distributed intelligence adds that dynamic portion to the grid, but it all started with that same common platform. That's how we really can help solve the problem.
Yeah, so start with the basics and then build from
on
there.
Top of it.
Yeah, attack. I love that. Yeah, so they decide, because each individual utility might have a slightly different
set of problems.
View of the future.
Absolutely, and for us, we engage with our customers with a lot of different use cases. Maybe we started with electricity AMI, two-way meter reading for electricity, but once you've built that, you can add water meters, you can add gas meters, you can add streetlight automation, you can add distribution automation, and you're layering on top use cases to get more value out of the basic tool and the basic capability that you built. That's the power in the platform, and I think that serves utilities well as they perhaps have different levels of infrastructure aging, and they may want to start in a different place, and that's great.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to start as a service. That's great. Maybe they want to start to share the product across sister utilities that are in the same neighborhood. that's great too. That the platform allows that capability.
Awesome, awesome. So from where you sit, is there anything coming down the line that you think utilities maybe aren't paying enough attention to?
I don't know that I would say that they're not paying attention to it. I think that they're underestimating the value that they can provide. The notion of being a trusted partner with the consumer and how they can utilize all of the data, the services they can provide. I would love us as an entire community, as an industry, to move faster to realize that future. It may feel like we have plenty of time. We don't have a lot of time. Let's move and move with purpose. So don't underestimate the value that you can provide for your community, and don't wait.
Awesome. Good advice. I love it. Okay, so let's turn. We're here at Itron Inspire. We're gonna maybe be hit by a hurricane. What's your favorite part of coming here together?
It is absolutely the people in the community that comes together. Okay, yes, perhaps we have Hurricane Ian that will give us maybe an extra day or two in lovely Marco Island. But the fact that everyone is here and everyone is collaborating, and okay, yes, we have a storm outside, but people aren't leaving. They're here and they're a part of the event. They're part of the community and they're part of solving this problem. That community and bringing the power of everyone together is so powerful. There's no industry like it.
It's a really great event. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. So Tom Deitrich, CEO of Itron. Tom, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jen, for your time. Appreciate it.